Alrighty, interactive wine tasting time. This is only the second video I've done like this, but the first one actually worked out quite well, so we'll see. This is the review that we're going to be getting to, hopefully, is the Christina's Cuvee. This is On Point Pinot Noir. Christina's Cuvee is a specific blend. But first, before we get to that, I want to work out from you, are you a passionate Pinot Noir drinker? Because I don't know, at least the people that I come into contact with, very few passionate Pinot, and maybe it's just the part of the country that I'm in, good old Jacksonville, Florida. Love it, but you know. We, passionate Pinot Noir drinkers, I'm just going to take you guys straight to the review. So just, and I'll hold your hand the whole way there. So click here if you are a passionate Pinot Noir drinker. Passionate Pinot Noir drinker. Okay, go right here. If you are not a passionate Pinot Noir drinker, I want you to click right here. Alright, so right up here. Actually, take your mouse and click. Alright, so passionate Pinot Noir drinkers here. Not so much. Click here. Okay? Really do it. This will work. I promise you. This will work. It's the magic of YouTube or television or whatever you're watching this on. And at this point, if I'm just sat here kind of talking to myself, that means that you either don't understand or... No, really, if you're a big Pinot Noir drinker, you know, passionate about it, understand the grape, click here. Straight to the review, no messing about. You're not? Straight here. Pinot Noir drinkers? Not really so much Pinot Noir drinkers. There's only so long I can sit here for, I'm just kind of keep looking at my watch, so I just kind of want you to hurry up. How about them Jaguars? God, they suck, don't they? God, what's all that about? Alright, gonna time out this video. You ready? Yes, no. Big on Pinot, no on Pinot. I can't wait all day. Okay, so 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, so you people are not my big Pinot Noir fans. You people I need to give a little bit of a coaching to before we actually get on to our final wine review. So I want to know, what are your reasons for not really being a big passionate Pinot Noir fan? This is completely fine. Like, don't worry if you're watching this video. I'm not like yelling at you. Just, I want to know, what are your reasons for not liking Pinot Noir? So, reason number 1, it's just too damn light. It's just too light. You like your wines, Merlot, Cabernet, Shiraz, kind of heavier in style. Okay, so you like heavier wines, Pinot Noir's too light. Okay, so that's number 1. Number 2 is, it's just too kind of sweet. You know, you like your wines have more of a plum, blackberry, you know, kind of in your face kind of fruit, and it's just too sweet. So, too light, too sweet. Feel free to start clicking if you're one of these. So, Pinot Noir's too light, Pinot Noir's just too sweet. Number 3, it's not very affordable. It's just not affordable. Pinot Noir tends to, for some reason, unbeknown to you, is just more expensive than other red wines. So, too light, too sweet, too expensive. This is tough. Number 4 is, what was my 4th reason? Because I mean, I could have thought of a bunch of these. So, too light, too sweet, too expensive. Or number 4 was, oh yeah, so Pinot Noirs, you just really haven't tried that many. You just haven't tried that many Pinot Noirs, so you haven't got much experience in Pinot Noirs. You probably would like it, but you just haven't tried enough. So, you don't like Pinot Noirs because they're too light. You don't like Pinot Noirs because they're too sweet. You just haven't tried, what was this one? They're too damn expensive. God, this is tough. Or you just need to try more Pinot Noirs. So click 1, 2, 3, 4, depending on what I just told you. Alright, and I cannot sit here all day waiting for you to grasp this concept of clicking into a video and interactive kind of stuff, so I'm going to need you to kind of hurry it up a little bit. How about them Jaguars anyway? God, we suck, don't we? God, we suck. What's happening? And I still don't even understand the rules of football. It's just insane. Too light, too sweet. I don't even remember what this one was. Too expensive? Yeah. Or this, I don't even, if you're at this point, you probably just insane anyway, so you haven't, I don't know, grasped the concept of my interactive video. Or you just don't try enough. Okay. Alright, I'm going to time it out. Okay? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Okay. So you, sir, or madam, think Pinot Noir is just too light. You're not a big Pinot Noir fan. It's just Pinot Noir is just far too light for you. You're just not a big Pinot Noir drinker because it's too light. You tend to like Cabernet, Merlot, and Shiraz, and Pinot Noir just doesn't appeal to you. So, yeah, I know. Pinot Noir is kind of the wine that you kind of back into. A lot of people, I find, don't generally start out by drinking Pinot Noir straight away once they get into reds. They get into the heavier stuff, and by then they're just so used to that taste. Like, this is what wine tastes like, this is what it should taste like, it's this full body kind of flavour. And then they back into Pinot Noirs. I mean, for me, truthfully, I'll tell you right now, up until like a couple of years ago, Oregon Pinot Noirs, just, I didn't get it. I didn't understand what people were like. I mean, they're just so thin, so watery, so weak. But, you know, using words like that, you've got to think more about like elegance and subtlety. Like, this is what Pinot Noirs are for. Like, this is what Pinot Noirs, you know, it's all about the elegance and the subtlety. It's not this like just ramming fruit down your throat kind of thing. Pinot Noirs, truthfully, honestly, are you know, quite easily, you know, the grape itself probably easily the best red fruit pairing wine in the world. Truthfully, when they're made right, you know, of course you can still screw it up and make something that will completely overpower whatever you put the, you know, the wine and food with. But it's, you know, truthfully, it's one of the best food pairing wines in the world. You need to appreciate it. You know, all wines have their place. You just need to appreciate it. So that was, you know, my little talk on, you know, kind of the body of Pinot Noir, I guess. So I'm going to let you now go straight onto the review, so you can click straight to the review of the On Point Pinot Noir. So I'm just glad we got that out of the way. Okay, so On Point Pinot Noir. Just go straight to the review. Now we can get straight to it. Okay. Click. Please. Seriously, I've got stuff to do. You know, I've got a wine festival I'm going to be at tonight, and I really do. I didn't even just make that up. I really do. So just click here to go straight to the review. Okay. All right. Gonna end it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. So you people do not like Pinot Noir because it's just so damn expensive. Like, why is it so damn expensive? There are a few reasons. Pinot Noir is just one of the most expensive grapes in the world to grow. That's just how it is. And again, I mean, I know that's not your fault, but it's a real shame if you're not choosing a Pinot Noir because it's so expensive. I mean, yes, you can find good, you know, wines, but Pinot Noirs under $20. But the best ones tend to start appearing after $20. Unfortunately. Again, I'm not saying like I'm a baller and I'm always just making it rain money for Pinot Noir. I'm not, you know, I don't. But every now and again, it's nice to have a good bottle. So this is what I'm going to be talking about when we get there. It's the Christina's blend, Christina's Cuvee. It's the On Point Pinot Noir 2010, $35 a bottle. But it's, you know, $35 a bottle. Even me, I'm not dropping $35 on every single bottle of wine I drink. You, honestly, for me, need to get over $20 in a price point for Pinot Noir for it to be really kind of an expression of what the grape can do, or that terroir, the land, can do. So, unfortunately, good Pinot Noir can be expensive. Yes, everything under $20, no problem with it, but they have a tendency to do some crazy little tactics like blending in Syrah or, you know, mega purple kind of additives to actually bulk up the wine itself, just to substitute for the really El Cheapo Pinot Noir grapes. So I'm just going to let you go straight to the review now. Kind of a little chitty chat and just kind of talk about it. And I know the economy's rough and we can't be afforded to drop $35 on a bottle of Pinot Noir all the time, but I don't know. You're worth it. Truthfully, you're worth it. You are absolutely worth it. I'm worth it, you're worth it. Alright, so let's just go straight to the review, okay? We're going to go straight to the review. On Point, Christina's Blend, Cuvee, 2010 vintage this happens to be, so let's go straight to the review, alright? Click away, my friend, click away. If you've got to this point, hopefully you should know all this clicking thing is about, so let's go straight there. It's getting warm wearing this jacket, I swear. I've already done like 6 videos today. So let's go straight to the review. Let's click away, please. 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 Click, man. Just, oh lady, just click. I'm going to cut this video off. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Click, please. Alright, bye. Alright, now if we've gotten to this point, you people think that Pinot Noir is just too sweet for you. It's just too sweet. We're going to use that word sweet. You just think Pinot Noir is too sweet for you. Literally, those are the words that you use. Pinot Noir is too sweet. You just prefer your heavier, fuller-bodied red wines. Well, I'm here to tell you Pinot Noir is not too sweet for you because you've got to be very careful about the word sweet. Moscato is sweet. Dessert wines, they're sweet. Pinot Noir, not sweet. Pinot Noir in any form, you know, $8 a bottle up to $800 a bottle, tends to skew towards red fruit. So strawberry, raspberry, cranberry, your Cabernets, your Merlots, they all tend to have heavier fruit. You know, blackberry, plum, cassis kind of, and then those, you know, secondary flavours that are just more aggressive, more in your face. Pinot Noir is all about subtlety, not about sweetness. Maybe there's some of the El Cheapo ones out there all about sweetness, but Pinot Noir as a whole tends to be more about the fruit and the elegance, but the red fruit in itself, so strawberry, raspberry, cranberry, will be tasted in just about, again, very, you know, stereotypical kind of talk that I'm kind of giving you here, but strawberry, raspberry, cranberry is pretty much every single Pinot Noir in some form, alright? So it's not sweetness, but it's the subtlety. So you've got to learn to appreciate that. It has its place. Those kind of wines don't overpower foods. I've had Cabernets, and Cabernet is supposed to go great with steak, right? I mean, just for an example. I've had Cabernets that have completely blown a steak out of the water. And if you spend a good money on, you know, a nice filet and cooking it at home, or even out to dinner at a restaurant, what's the point of having a wine that completely overpowers the bloody thing that you just paid, you know, X amount of money to order? It completely ruins it. It's just completely pointless. Pinot Noir, on the whole, is just one of the best food pairing wines in the world. It just, you know, again, depending on how it's made. But Pinot Noir that's what it's for, you know. Sure, you can drink Pinot Noir by itself, but for like food-friendly wines, like Pinot Noir is as good as it gets. So, what I'm saying is just, you know, I'm not trying to ram Pinot Noir down your throat, but just give it a try. All I'm saying is give Pinot Noir a chance, said John Lent. No? Was that? No, I don't think it. Anyway, so let's get straight to the review. We've had our little chat now, so let's go straight to the review. On point, Christina's Blend, Cuvee, Christina's Cuvee, 2010. I'm going to just take you straight up to the review, so hopefully by this point you know what's going on. Click away. This will take you straight to the review, no more messing about, no more yelling at you for your thoughts on Pinot Noir. Let's just go straight to the review. Okay, click away. La da da, here we do. Wait for you, waiting for you, old lady. Waiting for you, just click away. Gotta cut this video off sometime soon, so click away. Just take your mouse and click to this box. I will take you straight to the review, no more messing about. Okay? Gonna end it. Okay, gonna end the video. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, done. Alright, so you people, if you're at this video, you people have just not tried that many different Pinot Noirs. You need to, you know, kind of expand your palate and try some different wines. So maybe you've been drinking Cab and Merlot and Shiraz or whatever for years, but Pinot Noir is just one of those wines that you, I don't know, either didn't like or you just haven't gotten around to tasting. Well, it really should be. You really should get around to trying it. And I don't know, it's so difficult because Pinot Noir, the better ones tend to be a little bit more expensive. Pinot Noir is one of the most expensive grapes in the world to grow. Okay, so that's already your first problem. So for me, if you really want to taste what Pinot Noir can do, you need to get above $20 retail. Now, I'm saying that, I'm not assuming everybody's a multi-millionaire and you just drop, you know, tons of money on wine. I mean, truthfully, when I spend over $20, $30 a bottle, I really, you know, have to think about it. It has to be something that I know I'm going to enjoy. So if you're going to, you know, drink Pinot Noir, your first wine should be, you know, $20, $30 plus, ideally. You start getting down below 20 and I don't know, it's just not showing you what the wine can actually do when it's made properly. Again, very generally, that's what I've found, that's my personal opinion. People may disagree, whatever. I don't think it's really possible, just because of the way that the grape grows. So you really need to expand your horizons, is what I'm saying. But with that first, or you know, maybe this is your third Pinot Noir that you're about to go out and try. This is the review that I'm actually getting to, is the On Point by little winery Fulcrum, On Point Christina's Cuvee 2010. This is the wine that I'm going to be getting to. This is the, you know, this is kind of what I'm essentially going to have you end up at. But this is a perfect example of something that, you know, this is your true Pinot Noir taste. If you then, after tasting this, don't like it, I'll let it go. You don't like Pinot Noir, you know. Still, you should try and slowly get yourself into it, but that's the reason. So anyway, so let's you know, enough messing about. Let's just get to the video, okay? So this is the On Point Christina's Cuvee 2010, I believe, Pinot Noir. So just click up here. Let's get straight there. Click away. Just click. Just wait for you. Just please click. You seen the new James Bond? I haven't seen it yet. It looks pretty good. Okay, click. Gotta cut the video off. Hurry up. Come on. Alright, click away. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, so the On Point Pinot Noir, this is the 2010 vintage Christina's Cuvee 2010 vintage Pinot Noir On Point. This is actually kind of a lesser brand by a winemaker called David Rossi. David Rossi is the actual guy behind Fulcrum. Fulcrum Wines, might have heard of them, maybe not though. It's definitely a smaller brand out of California. And the really weird thing is, David Rossi, the actual winemaker himself, he's not really a winemaker by trade. You know, he didn't go to UC Davis and have this, you know, big kind of family upbringing in wine. He was actually in the food marketing business, I want to say, before he actually got into wine. Real kind of you know, stickler for, you know, like the details, the tiniest thing. He actually lives out in New Jersey, which is kind of unusual. You know, this is kind of a hobby sort of gone wrong or gone right, either way you look at it. So he lives out in New Jersey, makes his wines out in California, doesn't own any of his own vineyards actually, but still uses some of the best vineyards. In this case, this Christina's Cuvee is a blend of 3 different vineyards that he actually makes single vineyard wines out of, but 3 vineyards, 2 in Sonoma and then 1 in Mendocino County, Northern California. So 3 different single vineyards gone into the On Point Pinot Noir, which average retails around about 35, so, you know, getting, you know, kind of more premium now. First thing to note about this wine is it's not that Pinot Noir electric pinky kind of colour that you've come to expect so much with, you know, $10 to $15 kind of price point wines where they're adding, you know, Syrah, Petit Syrah, or, you know, whatever, mega purple, you know, additives to like bump up the colour and not to have this, you know, thin, weak and watery kind of thing. This is unfined and unfiltered, so it's really just kind of letting the grapes do the talking. The main thing to know about this wine is, so I talked about it's got 3 different vineyards that the grapes, you know, are harvested and everything kind of go into this wine. The big thing to note is he does make the single vineyard wines out of those, and for those wines he's charging upwards of you know, $50 plus a bottle for his single vineyard varietals. Well, what happens here is he's blended 3 of those wines into this and just putting simply a North Coast appellation on them. So the exact same juice that's used to make his single vineyard wines is going into here, but because he's limited to putting a single, a North Coast appellation on the bottle, he has to knock the price down because you just simply can't charge, you know, $50+ generally for a North Coast Appellation labelled wine. Single vineyards, you charge whatever you want, you know, it's kind of got this thing behind it, you know, like putting single vineyards in Napa on a label. So you really are, even though, you know, $35, we're getting a little higher in that kind of price point, this really is a bargain for, you know, you're saving quite a bit of money. So, already talked about the colour. Taste, out of all of his wines, this one for me, because with his single vineyard wines, they tend to be skewing more plum and blackberry and cassis, a little heavier for Pinot Noir. This really does show off those strawberry, raspberry, cranberry, pomegranate kind of flavours. A little bit of baking spice on the nose as well. There's a tiny hint of oak there, but it's pretty well integrated into the wine. On the taste, it's Pinot Noir, but it's Pinot Noir not as we know it. This is Pinot Noir, what Pinot Noir should taste like. Because you've got those 3 different vineyards, those, you know, 3 different single vineyards kind of sourced, you know, the grapes are put into this wine. He's kind of letting him play around with the textures and the different balance within the wine, so much more than your single vineyard wines where you're kind of limited to using those grapes. Here we can add, you know, a little bit of this vineyard, kind of, you know, salt and pepper, kind of, you know, spice it up with this vineyard kind of thing. So the texture really does have a beautifully long finish. It's not just, you know, there and it's gone kind of thing. A little bit darker fruit that comes through on the palate, cinnamon, nutmeg. Yeah, those baking spices are really kind of apparent there. So check this one out. This is the On Point Christina's blend, Christina's Cuvee, actually. Sees limited retail, about $35, but you can get it online from fulcrumwines.com. So, cheers.